It's buzzing in the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and 16 players are in as at Tuesday, the 2nd of September, and it means the players have taken things very seriously. The players who are still expected are most of those who, recently moved from one particular club to another. So definitely we understand why, that is happening. But it's good, at least a good sign for Saturday's Make-or-Mark clash against the Amavubis of Rwanda. The last time Rwanda played Nigeria in Nigeria at the Godswill Stadium, that's the Godswill Akpabio Stadium, it ended 2-1 in favor of the Amavubis of Rwanda. Well, we don't know how this will pan out. We hope that it goes our way, luck on the day, and of course the players play very well, show great character on the pitch, and that the result favors us at the end of the day. Well, welcome to my channel this wonderful day. My name is AY Sugar. It's all seriousness from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I'll give you some training access and see how they, really warmed up yesterday, the first training for the team, and also I'll be giving you some updates coming from the Nigeria Football Federation. They petitioned CAF because earlier the Libyan officials were selected to officiate this particular game against Rwanda. But looking at our recent history with Libya, the NFF petitioned CAF, and CAF heeded to their petition, and I've changed this official. So I'll be giving you the update coming ahead of this particular game this weekend. We'll focus on that one first before we talk about the one in Bloemfontein days later. Okay, certainly. Let's go straight up to the Godswill Akpabio Stadium and quickly feel some of the action that went down yesterday. And when we return, we'll be looking at the players expected and some more information from the camp of the Super Eagles. Stay with me. the list of players that are in camp as we speak. We have Alexander Iwobi alongside Calvin Bassey. They are already in town and in camp. Fisayo Dele Bashiru is in camp. Olaino is also there. Bright Osai Samuel is in. Moses Simon is in. We have Chidozie Awazim also in. Stanley Nwabali came last night. He was the last person that arrived yesterday. Then we have Benjamin Fredericks also in. William Trustekon, captain, is also in, first to arrive. Amas Obasoje is also in. Felix Ago, Werder Bremen is in. Bruno Onyemechi is in, Wilfred Ndidi is in, and Frank Onyeka, the tank himself, is in as well. So that means 16 players trained under the floodlights last night, and you saw them just some minutes ago in training, you know, sweating it out and everything. It's serious business in the camp of the Super Eagles, and Eric Chelle, from the news I've been able to gather, has not allowed visitors, has not allowed even sports journalists, has not allowed, you know, a lot of people to, you know, come around the camp of the team because this is, well, a very crucial game for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and even at some point's job. Now, let's look at the players that have not arrived. We're expecting Victor Osimhen already in town. I know he's supposed to hit camp today. Then we're expecting Ademola Lookman, who is yet to sort out his issues with Atalanta and his transfer. Then we also believe that Christantus Uche, we also saw that video of Fulham Niger FC. That's what they call them now, Niger FC at Fulham. Before it was Watford, where we had about 3 Nigerians there. But this time around, it is Fulham, where we have Alex Iwobi, we have Calvin Bassey, and now we have Samuel Chukwueze Chimerenka. So now we have 3 players at the Craven Cottage, and we're expecting Samuel to join them in camp today also. Also expected is Cyril Dessers, who will be in his first competitive appearance, you know, or even gathering for the Nigerian national team. The last time we saw him play was at the Unity Cup, where he scored a fantastic goal against Ghana. So this time is the chance for Cyril Dessers to come in. He's moved all the way from Rangers to Glasgow Rangers to Panathinaikos of Greece. So congratulations to him, and we look forward to seeing him soon. That's, I think, a number of players that are expected in camp of the Super Eagles to get it up to 23 players invited for this Mekoma qualifiers against Rwanda and South Africa. Now, away from there, let's go straight up to the Nigeria Football Federation. And I understand from what I've gathered that earlier match officials selected for this particular game versus Nigeria were from Libya, you know, are selected by CAF, but the Nigeria Football Federation were not comfortable with it, knowing the history, recent history we have with the Libyans. You forget, or don't forget, what happened about a year, or not, almost a year ago now, when we were stuck, you know, in Libya. At some point, our players were not allowed to go into the country. They were, you know, more or less kept at the airport, and they could not go in. And it was not good at all. So the Nigeria Football Federation said, no, we cannot allow Libyan officials, you know, to be in charge of the game versus Rwanda, and for different reasons, obvious reasons, of course. So they had to petition, and CAF granted their petition and changed them. Yeah, so the match officials now that will be handling this particular game versus Rwanda are from Chad. Chadian referee Alhaji Alu Mahamat will be at the center when the Super Eagles take on the Amavubi of Rwanda in the 2026 FIFA World Cup Qualifier in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Mahamat will work alongside his compatriots Bogola Issa, assistant referee 1, Musa Hafiz, assistant referee 2, and Abdikarim Osman, 4th official. Egyptian Abdesalam Mahmoud will serve as the referee assessor, while Bakari Jameh from the Gambia will be the commissioner of the game. The match day 7 encounter will hold at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium on Saturday, the 6th of September. And word coming from the NFF said it was due to the protest or the petition. They actually petitioned the Confederation of African Football. Yeah, so good one, you want to say. Good thinking by the Nigeria Football Federation, proactiveness, you know, not to, you know, look at this game and just take it, because the organization of a game is not just about the players, it's not just about match day. there are build-ups. In fact, as we speak right now, the match is on. That's how it works. You know, from my experience working with the Nigeria Football Federation, we build up and count down to these match days. And so many things will be happening behind the scene that you need to take care of, that you need to handle, that you need to be sure nothing goes wrong on the day of a game. So these are part of the things, and the kudos must go to the Nigeria Football Federation for ensuring that we have, you know, fair match officials, so to speak, for this particular game. We're not saying that the Libyans will not be fair, you know, but looking at our history with them, we don't feel comfortable having that game officiated by them. Well, that's it from the camp. What are your comments? What do you think about this particular move by the NFF? What do you think about the 16 players in camp? What are your expectations? And it's been just seriousness, and that's what the players are just all about. That's why they've arrived very early. We're not saying that they don't arrive early, but this time around, they have just trooped in because they need to get things back on track. And that's how I say it. Well, that's it from me. I will come again with more updates from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And I hope it's just going to be all the positive vibes. Remain your man, AY Sugar. I'll give you more updates, definitely. I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye.